Hey there, this is Anthony from BreakTheTwitch.com. Today I'm going to talk about some general life updates, a couple of trips that I've taken, and one thing that I'm doing to build a daily reading habit.
Break the Twitch.
First things first, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday and have some fun stuff planned for the upcoming holidays as well, maybe the new year. Hope you're getting some time in there to do some great things. Just wanted to share a little bit about what I've been up to since the last vlog update where I reported on going home to Ann Arbor, Michigan, where I'm from. Amy and I went back and hung out with my family and my niece and 3 nephews, and it was a blast. But the last couple weeks here, we took 2 other trips. We went to Arizona to visit Amy's parents, and that was a ton of fun. We checked out this really cool place called Hole in the Rock at Papago Park, and it was beautiful. There was just this amazing sunset, and it was a really cool little hike to go up around. Watching the sunset. Yes. About 12 hours after getting home from Arizona, I got back on a plane and flew to Denver, Colorado for a ski trip with some friends, some bloggers and fellow internet entrepreneurs, and that was super fun. I got in a day of skiing. I didn't push myself because I don't ski that frequently, but it was super fun, and we had a really great time just kind of connecting with them, making some new friends, and doing that. Reading for me has never really been a habit. Every now and then I'll pick up a book, usually a nonfiction book, because I tend to read business books or kind of like personal development books. Those are the things that I'm really into. And I'll read those books and I'll just blaze through a book and read it in a week or less or however long it takes, and then not read for a month. It seems like it's very easy to read unintentionally or passively as you're scrolling down Facebook and you see someone that shared an interesting article, you kind of read that, or you'll just read different things that you find on the internet. And that's okay too, but I think there's definitely a benefit to intentionally reading, to choosing a book and establishing a pattern of reading it every single day. A friend of mine recently introduced me to James Clear, guy who studies habits and habit change and how we can improve our lives based on those results. And I read a piece of his about how to read more. He says it's very simple. You just read 20 pages per day. Now, you can read more than that if you want, but the idea is you pick up a book and you just read 20 pages every day consistently, and that will put you on track to read about 30 books per year. Now, that's a pretty good number of books, and it's definitely more than the number of books I'm reading right now. I probably read only 5, maybe 6 books at the very most. I just finished this book called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, and ironically enough, I used James Clear's method of reading 20 pages per day in order to read this book. And it was a super great read, and honestly, it felt really good to just finish the book and complete it and kind of take away and compile the information that I learned about it. The book really helped me understand the process of habit creation and habit change. It essentially breaks down this idea of a cue, a routine, and a reward. And instead of trying to eliminate that process altogether, we can change our habits by substituting various parts of the process in order to change the outcome. All right, I think that's about enough for today. I appreciate your time and attention. And if you did like this video, please feel free to go to breakthetwitch.com/subscribe. You can get updates by email, through different social media networks. Whatever is your preferred method of receiving that information, you can get it there. You can also subscribe to my videos on YouTube. Check that out. It's the red button, and I'm sure that you can find it somewhere around this video. If not, I don't know, leave a comment and I'll set you up. Hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.